What up, YouTube? It's your girl, Imani. As you can see, I'm in a different section of my house. I'm in my room. But, like I promised, it's a new story. So, I'ma call this, it's lit. It's lit. I'ma call this the time that I went out of town due to an ex asked me for a favor. Alright, so picture this. It's the weekend, I'm out of my business, not really doing anything, and my ex had called me, and he was like, Imani, I met this new girl that I am involved with, and I wanted your opinion. Okay, the first thing y'all probably would think is, I'm not going, I ain't gonna be I ain't gonna be messing with that, whatever. Okay, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, if you check with her and she's cool with it, then I'm cool with it. Whatever. Okay, so she calls me back and she's like, my man told me that you was coming down to come meet me or whatever. And she was cool. She was cool with it. And alright. So I pick up my train ticket, I get on the train, I go to Durham. When I officially get to Durham, he was supposed to meet me in Durham. Him and her both. But it comes to find out he had to work, so only she came. So she came down there, and I'm thinking that she has a car. No, she don't have a car. We gets on the bus with this heavy suitcase, and I'm riding the bus. And she's talking to me, and she's asking me questions about myself, and everything is everything. Everything is cool. Everything is cool. Everything is lit, y'all. I promise you, she made it seem like, we were friends. It's no problem. Whatever. So we get to the crib, and I put some stuff down, and the first thing she says is, I want to go get some liquor. Now, at this time period, I was drinking. I was a drinker, a social drinker. So why not, right? Okay. So we go to the alcohol store to go get the drinks. To come back, and he calls me on the phone. He's like, "Hey, are you down in Durham? If not, why not?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here." And for the main purposes, we're gonna call him Trent, cause I don't feel like saying real names and all that. Alright, cool. So Trent's hits me up. She's like, Trent's hit me up. I don't know why I said she. I mean he, y'all. So he hits me up and he's like, okay. He's like, cool. He's like, look, I get off work at such and such time, and we all can meet. We can all walk down to meet. So you would think, okay, no problem. We get down there. We walking down there. Keep in mind, we both been drinking. And we get down there, and we see him, and we stay for like a couple minutes, y'all, and we leave. We walking back to the crib, and on our way walking back to the crib, we see somebody popping fireworks. Alright? So as we see people popping fireworks, we're sitting on the telephone bench like you waiting on a bus. And we started talking, and we realized it's getting late. It's time to get in the house. Now we get to the house. Keep in mind, I got my food that I pretty much bought, so I'm not really hungry. We get to the house, and she says, I'm going to go lay down. My head hurts. She's like, oh, my head hurts. I'm going to go lay down. Blase, blase, blase. And, we told her good night. So he said that because he was still up with me and he wanted to watch a movie with me, we pretty much laid on the couch and watched a movie. Now we watching the movie, and we realize it's getting late. We both were getting sleepy. He goes in the room where she is. I sleeps on the couch. Okay. So everything, Alright, cool. Wake up the next day. I'm sorry. The next day we wake up. The next day that we wake up, she's like, I'm about to get ready to go to the store. Do you need anything from the store? I never seen anybody that in my life that goes to the store without, washing up. And I'm like, nah, I don't need nothing from the store. She's like, I'll be back. She was like, oh, he already left to go to work if you wondering where he is. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get up, I go take a shower. And while I'm taking the shower, it's a knock on the door. And it comes to find out it's another dude. And this dude was asking for her. So, of course, the dude knocks at the door and he's asking for her. Of course, I put two and two together. This is she's basically cheating on my ex with another dude. Now I know what you're thinking. I mean, why didn't you just mind your business, But I pretty much did. I went back to the bathroom, phone rang, and I pretty much told my ex what pretty much happened. And he's like, yeah, I know, I'm blah. I had a feeling that she was doing that. I just needed confirmation. So I'm like, well, now you got the confirmation you need. Now what you gonna do about it? He was like, you find out when I get off work. I'm sorry. So he hangs up the phone, and before he hangs up the phone, he's like, oh, can you take my girl to Subway to go get some meat? Because I don't think we have any food in the house. I know what he meant. I was like, okay, sure, no problem. So we go to Subway, and pretty much we get to Subway. Like I said, everything gets fine, everything gets cool. We get to Subway, he calls and they talking. I don't know what they're talking about. All I know is they're talking. She ends it with, I love you. After we then got our food, we came back to the crib and we was chilling. Everything was good until, alright, here's where it got lit. When I mean lit, I mean lit. I forgot where we went. I think we were just coming back from getting his car, y'all. And no, I think so. I could be wrong. But that night she was like, hey, my head hurts, blah 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 blah. I'm about to lay down. And we're like, okay, cool. And as soon as she go lay down, me and him, we, like I said, we on the couch. We on the couch, and we chilling. Everybody, pretty much everybody's good until, well, ladies, you know what I'm talking about when you haven't seen your boyfriend, your ex in a minute, and your ex tells you, his, who is, and you're like, and you get turned on because you had liquor in the system, and yeah. And, so, well, let's just say we got busted. We did get busted. She popped her head out and she didn't say anything. She did not say anything. She popped her head out and she went back in the room, and he was like, I think I need to go check on her because, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I think you do need to go check on her. He was telling me how she didn't do the do and she wasn't doing what he needed to do. Well, but before, let's rewind a little bit. Before that, we had a discussion, because he was telling her about what we used to do, and we was reminiscing, and well, now I know, do not reminisce in front of your new person's partner. I do know that much, because that definitely went left, and that turned into like a World War IV. But now we, yeah. But anyway, later on that night, She waits till he goes to sleep officially, and she comes out and she tried to kick me out the house. And y'all, it was cold. It was cold outside. I think it was snowing. It was cold outside, and she was trying to kick me out of the house. Like, she literally told me, "You gotta get up out my house," and this and that. But what she don't realize is, I know what who house it really was, and it wasn't hers. And yeah. And then, the next day, I went to go try and find my ticket. I couldn't find my ticket, y'all. And when I realized I couldn't find my ticket, I said, shit, that got my ticket, And he was like, "You know what? It's no problem. I take you home because I feel bad about the whole thing. I'm gonna take you home." And of course, he asked her, "Hey, you want to ride with us? You want to ride with us?" She was like, "Where y'all going?" And he was like, "I'm gonna go take her home." And of course, she was like, she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna ride. I want to ride." So I'm like, "What?" But yeah, so she rode. We finally got to my house, and when we got to my house, I told him to get his stuff out my house because he had a TV and a VCR. Told him to get out of my house, and we broke up that day. Well, we broke up our friendship that day, and yeah, I still talk to him now. So, but if you like this story, press like if you like this story. If it's relatable, press like. Even if you don't like the story, still press like. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, please. I will be gladly appreciated if you do. Show me some love, y'all. Yeah, and I'm gonna see you starting every Wednesday. You're gonna get you a storytime story. If you feel like that you want to know a certain thing about what happened in my life, and you want me to make it in a story time, as long as it's not too personal, I have no problem. So every Wednesday you're gonna get a story. I'm gonna make a little short video about that, about my schedule and all. But other than that, y'all have a nice night. All right.